What is Naruto? Naruto, or Uzumaki Naruto, is an anime, and it talks about the community of the ninja and how there was a demon known as the nine-tailed fox. Ali says, I want to ask if watching anime like Naruto is halal or makruh. What is Naruto? Naruto, or Uzumaki Naruto, is an anime, cartoons, Japanese cartoons that came like 20 plus years ago, and they started in series, and it talks about the community of the ninja and how there was a demon known as the nine-tailed fox who was spreading corruption and chaos in the place until one of their masters managed to capture it and put it and imprison it in his newborn child. And it talks about the life of the child and how things are happening, etc., blah, blah, blah. Now, lots of the people said that this is an innocent thing. But even the disbelievers raised red flags because this had many issues to them as disbelievers, let alone to us as Muslims. Among these things, for example, that there are subtle hints of sexuality in it. So this Naruto had a crush on his teacher. How is this possible? Again, LGBT? Is he a transgender? In one of the episodes, he comes in the form of a woman wearing bikini, trying to seduce his sensei or teacher, along with other men who act like women, though they are men. So this is promoting transgenders, promoting homosexuality from a hidden angle. As Muslims, we are very careful to what we see because we acknowledge that such influence of the media is very dire and dangerous, especially on our children. And this is why even the most innocent of all cartoons may have such embedded messages, not necessarily directed to the Muslims. They don't care. They just want to spread evil and to raise our children on what they want them to believe. Even Tom and Jerry, you will find such hints when the mouse wears a bikini and dances the Hawaiian way of dancing and tries to seduce others. This seems innocent, but it is not. Our children, when they're 3 or 4 years of age, watching this has a negative impact as they grow. So for us Muslims, we have to be very protective from watching such filth that doesn't get us closer to Allah. But Sheikh, it's fun. Yeah, I know it's fun. It can easily consume 5 or 6 hours of your day because you're addicted to it. And the bad part is, even if you spend 6 hours a day and you've had enough, you turn it off, what happens? The moment you see your mom or dad or someone close to you, I'm bored. You've just spent 6 hours watching something you like. Yeah, but still I'm bored, because this is an addiction. It doesn't fulfill the vacuum in your heart. And this is why we need to address this issue with Islamic alternative, with sports clubs, with places where kids can hang out safely and learn good things with righteous, practicing Muslims, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best. Muhammad from Pakistan says, what is the ruling on animation? See, animation, and correct me if I'm wrong, is drawing. And drawing is permissible unless it involves life. And by life, we mean the spirit, the soul. So drawing a human being, drawing animals, drawing what people would look at and say that this has life in it. This is haram. So what about using it for educational purposes? Scholars differed. Some remained on saying it is haram. Specifically for those who do the actual drawing. The Prophet said in many authentic hadiths that the most severely punished on the Day of Judgment are those who draw live pictures of humans or animals or fish or birds, etc. And they will be tormented on the Day of Judgment by these characters that they had created. So doing this is sinful. Other group of scholars said that if it's permissible for children to play with dolls, this means that creating such cartoons for children to watch and learn and to be entertained by is permissible. And this is their opinion. Now, I'm inclined to the first opinion, which says that's totally haram. However, if you draw a human being without facial features, and this drawing is 2D, not 3D. A 3D is a statue. Even if it does not have facial features, it's a statue of a human being, and this is totally haram. But if you draw something on a paper and it has no facial features, this is not considered to be drawing, because such a drawing is not a character, is not a human being. So if I were to write something like this, so this is a face, this is a body, this is arms and legs, and I'm not Picasso, so sue me. This is okay, because this is not an image of a human being. This is lines. So if you do this, no problem. If you write or draw a pen that has a head and arms and legs, and it moves and it talks, but no facial features, there's no problem doing that. If you are doing it for educational purposes, and you, for example, have to draw the anatomy of the human body, there is no problem in that. Someone studying biology, he has to draw the intestines, for example, or the stomach, or the respiratory system. There's no problem in that, and I hope this answers your question. Watching movies, TV series, stand-up comedian programs, any kind of what they call nowadays entertainment that has sexual implications, insinuations, hints, bad words. Akhi Muhammad, all of this is totally prohibited in Islam. Now, I'm talking about Islam. I'm talking about Quran and Sunnah. Nowadays, unfortunately, Muslims have been brainwashed. They don't look at things from the perspective of halal and haram. They don't want to know whether Allah approves of it or not, though they know deep down that this is prohibited and Allah Azza wa Jalla is angry with them. But people don't care. People are so drifted away from Quran and the Sunnah, they just look like Muslims, talk like Muslims, but actually, when push comes to shove, they might not be Muslims. So anything that has music, any program that has men and women mixing, or women who are not abiding by the hijab, and there's no program that you find women abiding by the hijab. This is not the hijab. When she has full makeup on, 5-10 kilograms of foundation and shading and mascara and all this, the whole 9 yards, and then she's covering her head. What is this? I'm hijabi. No, you're not hijabi. Give me a break. This is haram. If it has music, it's haram. If it has obscenity and profanity, the words that they use, the context of the program of the film, it's haram. All of these are tools of shaitan to brainwash us, to make us freaks that are not related to our religion, to Islam, the religion of purity, the religion of peace, the religion of chastity, the religion of righteousness. The Prophet ﷺ said, the believer is not a slanderer, is not someone who uses obscenity and profanity, does not curse. And all what we see, all what we're bombarded by through entertainment is things that take you out of the circle of Islam into the circle of evil.